And so here you see one of our ancient Kemetic brothers praying, and you see Malcolm moving closer to his Africanness, even though he went through Islam. He was coming back home. He was moving closer to Africa. So, praying in the same position. This is where the Arab got his prayers from. See him? See him in ancient Kemet? And now you see the little lowly Arab. Ain't never had no God until he came in contact with the Africans. And so here you see Aset. She's praying to Ra because Assad has been murdered. And she's praying for help. And Ra will give her help. And Tahuti will come down and give her the words of power to put Assad back together. Missing only the phallus, the penis, which you see right now in D.C., which they call the Washington Monument. That ain't nothing but the white man's phallus.
Right.
And he's saying he's the greatest. That's why you can't build no building taller than that monument.
Right, that's right.
So here you see the little lonely Arab woman. We got to quit mimicking them, is what I'm saying, and go back to our original teachings. But don't go back just to spook out. Go back and militarize your history. That's what the Black Power Cartel is doing. We are militarizing our history.
Right.
We are militarizing everything. Resist, refuse, resist, and refuse again and again. Don't never conform to this white supremacist world. So you see, right there, that's Ta'aka, our warrior king that came up from Ethiopia to run them low-life Arabs about the Kemet. Because our Kemetic brothers too busy dancing with them crackers. As much as I was just talking to my brothers the other day, even though Egypt is the greatest civilization we have ever produced, it was the fall of Africa. Them niggas dropped a bomb. You got to, just like Dr. Clark, if you look at a people's strength, also there lies their weaknesses. So even though Kemet was the greatest of our civilization, it was the fall of Africa. Because once Kemet failed, they just ran up in Africa and they raped it all. Too busy dancing with them peccaroons. And so we can go on and show where these spiritual practices was tens of thousands a year before any religion of today. Don't get mad at me, black man. That's a Muslim, that's a Christian, that's a Jew. That's still your history. What you mad at me for? That's still you. Why you mad at me? Because you love your slave master. You would die for your slave master. Islam. The ingredients of Islam came out of Africa. But the Arab put his imprint on it. And so you see our brothers. These are the same spiritual prayers that went on thousands of years before these religions of the day. And you see right here, as the brother right here folded his arms. So you see Aset right there, as our ancestor and warrior historian Ashaka Musabera Shango, peace be upon him, brought us the African woman, the original guardian angel. So you see right here, this is where the concept of the angel came from. This is carved in stone 3,000 years before Christianity, Judaism, and Islam. And here you got some old bullshit right here of Serapis, Gabriel. You understand what and what do you hear in Gabriel? Geb, Ra, and El. Break it down. Break it down. Break it down. See right here? See the car? See the car? See over here? See the rape of it? See the rape? This is 3,000 years older. And this is right here is animation. Let me move on. See right here? That's homosexuality at the same time. Always got a little naked, little naked cracker. Because he gonna either give it up or he gonna get it. And so here's the car. And you see the bottom, the bottom. And which is our soul, which is the head on a bird's body. Right here, this is our set. Show with the wings. Show where the Christians stole the concept of the angels. And when you go into Islam, when you go into the Quran, it says angels do not take the form of the woman. The one who believes that the angels are female is blasphemous. as Allah said in Surah. I'm not going to read all that. You can take that down at the bottom, Google it, and it'll take you to the number. I don't know all that else, but I gave it to you. Get the damn tape. Look it up. And it'll tell you that they don't last angels. How the hell can you come after we done had the black woman and Ashaka Musa Barashah when he wrote the book, The African Woman, the original guardian angel? Yeah. This is the concept. So how you gonna come tens of thousands of years after the African and write this garbage? This is the suppression and the oppression of the African woman by the. This is the original Holy Family. Asar, Aset, and Haru. Now, this is your Serapis family, the rape of the Holy Family. They took all the melanin out. You understand? Allah. And he over here about to rape the boy. You understand? Look at him. You know he's a pedophile. You don't want to deal with the Catholics that they homosexuals by nature, that the Crocker is homosexual by nature. You see right here the Holy Family, Aset, Asar, Haru, and see the difference here? What do y'all know? What y'all know? I need y'all to know this. I need y'all to know this. I'm going to help you out. The woman is on the lower level. See? See how she on the lower level than them? See how she on the lower level? And then you see Eros. You see Cupid down there. That's what that is. A baby. The god of love. And so y'all don't see the pedophilia-ism in that. So soon as St. Valentine's Day come, y'all giving all these hearts. You got Cupid everywhere. You got Cupid everywhere. That's pedophilia-ism, where they rape young boys, all in the Catholic Church. All right. Right here. Now this is the Black Madonna right here in Bethlehem. This is in the Church of the Nativity. Okay? This is the one in Bethlehem. The Church of the Nativity. Go look it up. It is nothing but a later variation of our Set and Horus. I'm sorry. That's evident, man. This is more ancient. And you see the horns representing the cow, which represents the nourishment that comes from a mother. Now, you see, originally it was the cow horns and rock. See, you see the crescent right there. That was the original way that it looked when it had a root. But they changed it to a star because the Arab is a cracker. That's right. And he moves at. Here again, you see rock, you see the crescent, and you see the sun. We are a people of the sun. Right. This is a solar-centered galaxy. It's not a lunar-centered galaxy. So the crescent should never be front and center, even though we respect it for its properties. It's something deeper than that. There it is. All we have to do is show our family where it is. There it is. We see it. They hide all them symbols. They've been using them for a long time. They didn't have no damn symbols. They took our language, but they didn't take the meanings. You know how these white people do? See what they did to hip-hop and everything else? They come in and use it, but once they get a hold of it, it never means the same thing we intend for it to mean. Right here you see Tahuti. You see he also has the crescent and the sun. This is ancient. This is where the halo came from. They just moved it behind the head. So we see that these symbols they are our symbols. Now, Walter Williams said that Islam, part of Islam, come up out of Roman Catholicism. Now, when you look at the nun, see the nun? This the Muslim woman. Now, if I didn't have that at the top, how would you know the difference? You can see the cultural affiliation between the two groups. They come from the same area. They come from the same area. And the reason why they wear clothing like that is to protect themselves from the sun. That's why they do that. See that woman? She's the Christian. Here's the Muslim. The only thing is that the Muslim primarily wears the veil. That's it. It's the same garb. Again, on the left, you got the nun. On the right, you got the Muslim. Christian, Muslim. It's the same cultural background. When you're looking at the dome comes from the Roman cathedral. That's where it comes from. They put a tweak on it. Because at first they was in tents. They didn't have no architecture. I got some documentation in here that'll verify that. If you got some architecture that's ancient, please point us to it. Good Muslim, please do it. If we're wrong, we want you to show us this. We don't want you to go in there and regurgitate no mythology. Because everybody got mythology. We want actual facts. Okay then. Again, if anybody cannot look at that and see the cultural affiliation, somebody got it from somebody. And the Christian came before the Muslim. So you figure it out. And I'm not talking about the jailhouse Muslims that got that story about 66 trillion thousand years ago, some scientists made some human beings and, 60, nigga, you don't even know what's going on right goddamn now. How the hell you know what was going on 66 trillion thousand years ago? That's right, Joe. And that's what's wrong with us. We too busy looking up in the sky. But when you beat it, we are an oppressed people. So we got to have mercy on our people, but we still got to be hard on them. Again, you're looking at the mosque to the left, to the right. You're looking at the Roman cathedral. Here is a cathedral. You can see the hypostyle hall, the oblong, the square in the ceiling, the square here. See right down there, usually when you get down there, they got Jesus on the wall. When you get all the way down there, you got the deities and the holies of holies. It's the same temple, family. The whole damn design. It come up out of Egypt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They ain't tell us this. Shit, we don't know. We just waking up out of this damn sleep, family. We ain't even really know when you've been knocked out and shit. We just rubbing our eyes and shit. We don't even know what the hell did happen to us. All of this shit we are just now retrieved. See that? That's a cathedral. See that? And see this? This is the temple of Aset in Philae. Same design, family. This is where it came from. The mosque is nothing but a carbon copy of the ancient temples of Kemet, Nubia, and Ethiopia. Oh, let me go back. Let me go back. See these up here? This is what you call clear stories. These is usually at the top of a cathedral or basilica. It allows the sun to come in. You see the grates on the windows right there. Here they go in Kemet. All of this was closed in. This had a roof on the top of it. So the sun would come through all these windows and it would shine down in the temple. That's the same thing what you see right here. Same thing, family. See here, this is also the temple of Isis on Philae. See the long colonnade? Now this is the mosque. Everything that they got from us. See, these are what you call obelisks. You can see them all over Detroit. They got them if you look. These is what you call Osiris's phallus, or the deity men is a phallic symbol. Osiris being crucified, cut up into 14 pieces, spread all over Egypt. Isis, with the help of Amun-Ra, with the help of Tahuti, was able to find 13. The only one they could not find was his phallus. So she erected the obelisk in symbolism and respect of that. And so here you see it built into the church. Built into the church. I know I'm fucking up your Christmas, but you need it fucked up because it's a lie. It's a lie. I want you to look at it. There it is. There's the obelisk. That's the phallus of Asar. That's the black man's phallus. And you see it carved in the church. Let me move on. See right here? See it carved in the church? See it carved in the church? Cheers. Okay? Now, you see the circular window. You see them all in most churches. And they're going to tell you and me that we are sun worshipers. I'd rather worship the sun than worship a peckerwood any day. Okay? But they are also borrowing from ancient Egypt. That is sun worship. That's why it's circular, to represent Amun-Ra. That's all that it is. The sun, which was the supreme deity of the Nile Valley. Okay? Now, many of my Muslim friends, they don't want to believe that they stole from Christianity. They want to believe a hand dropped the damn book out of the sky. Don't nobody get handed no books out of the sky. You write, man write books. Every book that been written by a man. But this shows you how the Muslim borrowed from the Christian.